take Public Works, and I'm gonna have all kinds of trouble reading. Resolution accepting work of Vinton Corporation Company for the installation of sanitary, thank you. Whoa. Of the sanitary sewer relay, sanitary spot relay in various locations of the city of West Dallas and
Move approval.
authorizing. Been moved by Alderman Weigel, seconded by Alderman Ranky. Any further discussion on item number 19? You have discussion on it? They're yours, I get it. Reading is perfect, so thank you. Any further discussion on item 19? I imagine it's budgeted, I imagine that
Well, it's closing out an old contract.
Right.
No further discussion, been moved by Alderman Weigel, seconded by Alderman Ranky, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried. Number 20, resolution to approve the City of West Dallas Water Utility December 1st, 2015, simplified rate adjustment. Mike?
Yeah, a couple months ago, you authorized a resolution to go in front of the PSC. The PSC granted it, which was 100% bet. And now you're here to approve the 3% increase in water
And it's
rates.
just a pass-through, correct? This is
No, this is not a pass-through. This is just a, basically a cost of living type of.
Cost of
increase.
construction.
The next one will be a full-blown rate increase. I have no idea what percentage that will be, but what Milwaukee talking about what they're doing, and of course our extensive program of replacing very, very old water mains out there. I mean, it's not going to be 3%. I can safely tell you that. But that'll be sometime next year.
Move approval.
Moved by Alderman Weigel, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Ranky. Any further discussion on item number 20?
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, Alderman Weigel?
I just wanted to reiterate what we've talked about in the past. We buy the water wholesale from Milwaukee. They're able to charge us, the city of West Dallas, wholesale customers enough to help them underwrite their expenses in the water main replacements and others. I won't call them luxuries of the city of Milwaukee, but so they're able to help keep down Milwaukee's general levy by charging their wholesale customers. Is it 21 or 28 communities?
Yeah, it's like 8 or 9 water wholesale.
Water. Okay. Okay. I was
sewer
thinking.
is
I was thinking of the
28.
sewer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sewer's
Yeah. So ratepayers in the city of West Dallas, people who buy water from us, actually pay more probably than we really need to because we're helping to repair not only West Dallas infrastructure, which we should pay, but also Milwaukee infrastructure.
That's our side of the argument. Of
Yeah.
course, Milwaukee's
Yeah.
flip side. So.
Well, I think to piggyback on what Alderman Weigel said is I don't know if it was last year or the year before, there was a surplus of money in the city of Milwaukee's water utility, and they went and rated it to help pay down their specialist, their general fund, correct?
Yes.
That's true.
So-
And it's not all bad. I mean, in prior lives, I used to do the same thing.
So,
We you know, as a city, they own the utility,
Yeah.
and they've got that right.
Yep.
So they're not doing anything illegal.
No.
No.
They're doing anything that's against the law. And I did it myself many times in the past.
but I think what we're trying to, if anybody's watching or for the public to know that for us to charge, there's a reason why we have to charge. Any further discussion?
Could I have clarification then? This is just a small rate adjustment,
3%.
3%, and then next year you say it'll be a
In
larger.
all likelihood, we're in the process of arguing and discussing with Milwaukee a couple other issues that will be coming up and probably be settled, I suspect, within the next few months. And then Milwaukee, with that settlement with the wholesale customers and them, are going to be hightailing it immediately, if not sooner, into the PSC, asking for another rate.
Another raise.
That's what we're discussing with them now, and that's what you approved the contract to continue to discuss and negotiate with Milwaukee on a couple of big issues that would really impact us. And we'll do what we had last time. Last rate case, if you remember, they wanted about 30%. It finally boiled down to about 9%. I'm not sure even what the percentages are because the technique and their criteria, even to get to the percentage, is being argued right as we speak.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, Alderman,
and
Right.
I know you folks all poo-pooed and laughed at me, but why can't we get our water from Oak Creek? Why can't we?
If you I welcome anybody to, either give me a call or to stop in and I can explain that to you, but I mean, it'd take me
Okay.
a half hour right now.
But I mean, they get water from Lake Michigan
Yes,
out
they
to
do.
Waukesha.
They're
Well,
talking
not yet.
about it. They're talking
Not
about
yet.
it.
Well, maybe we should be talking about it too, and the
Yeah.
18 surrounding communities.
Well, well, anyway, again, in simplified form, number one, the DNR and the PSC would never let that happen because of cost. And, the routing and the years of design work and the cost of doing that would be astronomical. So that's in a simplified tonight to
Well,
explain
if
it to
Franklin
you.
fell
Otherwise,
in,
I can
Greenfield
assure
fell
you,
in.
we would be investigating that and we'd be talking about
Tosa.
that. I can assure you that, but the cost and the regulatory factors, getting right away, getting all that kind of stuff. Waukesha's doing it because they have to do it. They have to do something there. And, but we really don't. We've already got it from Milwaukee, and we've already got it from Lake Michigan, and just because we might pay a couple extra nickels more than what we think we should be paying is not gonna be enough to convince the DNR and the PSC that we should even pay the money to investigate, even if it's plausible. So, again, I welcome anybody to ever come in, and I can explain it, maybe in better detail than I'm doing tonight. Hopefully.
Any further discussion? With that, it's been moved by Alderman Weigel, seconded by Alderman Ranky. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Number 21 on tonight's agenda, we're gonna hold. That
Can
brings
we,
us,
sure, are we allowed to?
sure,
can.
Sure.
yes.
What are we angling at there?
Right now, under current law, if you've got, and we've got probably hundreds of these encroachments onto the public right of way, either fencing, rocks,
Ain't got a wall,
literally
yeah.
everything, any type of landscaping
No, I understand that.
imaginable. And as the law is written, after 2018, people are able, they've had that fence there for, I believe, 20 years, if I understand what was said in there. And frankly, it's more legal.
Used to be 40, now it's 20, yeah.
Now it's 20. They can come there and say, well, City of West Dallas,
I own that
this
now.
is the new right-of-way line.
Right.
And this is what this is, we're finally getting around to the legislature, because time is getting close to the essence now, 2018, to get them to change the law that,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
if we
no more of
change this, and,
They can still put a fence there, with our permission. They can still, you can
Right,
still
I
put the
mean,
fence
we're
there,
not-
but they can't come there 20 years after the fact and all of a sudden say, well,
okay,
I own
we're
it
not
now.
gonna be making folks tear out retaining
no,
walls
no,
and fences,
no,
but this is just
No,
a heads
absolutely
up
not.
saying, it's still not your right of way, we'll let you keep all of that on our existing right of way. Okay. But it's on hold for now anyway, so.
It was my fault, the resolution is not attached to the document tonight, and,
Okay.
this is, I mean, we got time.
Right, 2018.
Mr. Chair?
Well, the legislature's got it, but don't worry, they got other things they're arguing about right now. They'll get around to this. Because the municipalities are pushing this, because we just know how devastating this will be for everybody out there.
Alderman Weigel?
You said landscape and rock fence. Would this apply to, say, like a dumpster or
It's been there for 20 years.
a Blue Rhino LP tank or an ice box from an ice service company?
I'm not, that's more.
I guess you're not a
legal,
lawyer.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a pretty lousy lawyer, as
Yeah.
Scott will tell you.
Well, and I guess what I'm thinking of in the case of the Blue Rhino LP tanks, that doesn't even belong. That rack doesn't even belong to the person owning the property. It belongs actually to Blue Rhino, and they just rent it.
We're just trying
I
to.
guess I'm not a
with-
lawyer, and I'm glad I'm
With,
not
with
a
this
lawyer.
law, we're
Yeah.
gonna eliminate any of that
Okay.
garbage. No, you can have it there for 20 billion years as far as we're concerned.
Right,
We
but we
don't
still have
we
It's still our
own it.
property, and if we want to
Still
come
the
tell
city.
you to take it out, we could.
Yeah.
But we're not.
going, no,
But we're not going to take out
Yeah.
retaining walls.
What made me nervous, or,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we're not wholesale. There's gonna have to be a reason, a legitimate reason
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
I gotta get.
Well, Blue Rhino tanks, LP tanks on city property could be.
We don't have
fire
enough
hazard.
time to run around there and chase people off, frankly. to tell you the truth.
Any further discussion on item number 21?
I think that's just placing it on hold.
Yeah, we're just holding it. but I-
Okay, yeah.
there any
No,
more
I-
discussion?
it'll be-
I'm sorry,
it'll
yeah,
be
not even
attached.
placing it on hold,
I-
we're just,
So
we're
you're
just
saying
holding it.
motion, yeah, okay, sorry about that.
Item number 22 and 23 was tonight's public hearing.
Move for approval.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Chaplusky, seconded by Alderman Weigel. Chaplusky, Weigel. Any further discussion on
Yes,
item number
Mr. Chair.
22, 23? Alderman Rowe.
I guess it's for Peter or Mike. 12 inches less on both streets? You're making them 12 inches narrower.
1 foot total, 6 inches.
Right.
on both sides.
On both, 89th and Rogers?
Yeah,
Okay. How wide will that be then? 20?
29.
Oh, that is 30. Okay. And then, as Mike Lewis knows, we seem to be having problems or issues with street lighting. Can we maybe, I don't know, do something different on these two streets, i.e. like get the different diffuser lights or get them, staggered, or are we,
Well, we're not-
are we
we're-
still gonna put them on one side
We're
or the
putting
other?
them on one side of the street. We're putting them on one side of the street, and they will be LED. The old lights out there are dead. It's an obsolete technology.
Right.
And all we're gonna do instead of using as our standard the diffusers that kind of push the light from the fixture up.
Right.
We're gonna put in lights that do not have.
As
the diffu-
we've done on
As
Stuth.
we've done,
and
as you
then-
know, on Stuth and
Yeah,
80,
that's why I
50,
brought it up.
kind of stuff. That seems to expand the
Right.
light a little bit more. People like it. The vast majority do. It's a brand new system out there. It's a brand new light. People are noticing it, and of course, with anything that's brand new out there, some like it, some
Change
love it, some want it to go away, go back to the old incandescent light.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah, Alderman.
is this what's on 58th and 57th and everything? Those are the,
LED.
LEDs.
you're right, but those, with the diffuser, it doesn't have that?
I don't know about 58, 59. I'm not sure.
58,
I've been
57.
responding to.
What?
We
I don't
haven't.
think it does.
So these are old, so you're gonna have something newer than this?
Different, yeah.
Yeah.
I love those lights. I just think they're great. You can actually see.
Yeah, they're nice.
Keep going, Alderman Rowe.
When does someone have to make the decision for the $619 storm lateral?
Well, that wasn't on this project.
Isn't it on the 89th Street one?
No, we just did it on the last hearing. We're
Okay.
actually not offering it to these people,
Okay.
the sump pumps.
Well, they're not in
We
the
don't-
flooding area though, are they?
No, right.
They
we don't-
actually are offered, if they wanna have it extended,
Right.
they can call and get it extended. Right up to, the point where they're digging, putting in this.
Right, but they will not be offered the sump pump thing on this.
But they could put it in their
No.
own sump pump if they wanna pay for it, or they
Okay.
have to pay for it,
Okay.
so then they would need the.
So we're out of money out of that fund.
Kinda right, yeah, we're trying
Well-
to parse it out where we just need.
Target
They have,
areas.
they have a lot of backlog
Yeah.
that we gotta take care of, so.
Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yep.
was there a reason why we narrowed the street? Because street is
For the trees.
very well traveled, isn't it?
Well, just, I don't think we could actually get the paving machine past the trees unless we did narrow it.
Okay,
The trees are so big on all these streets now that the paving machine sticks out.
uh-huh,
It physically can't get past the trees, so we were forced to narrow it up if we're gonna use a paving machine.
There's a narrower paving machine.
Do it by hand.
They have
Do it by
over,
hand.
they
Just
have
read
big
that by
tracks
hand?
on the side that
I did a lot of screeding.
you gotta have room for,
so is there still room for parking on both sides,
Oh, yeah.
plus
Oh, yeah.
traffic?
yeah.
Nobody will notice it.
Nobody will know.
Mr.
Like
Chair?
this one.
Alderman Weigel.
All right,
And actually, the narrowing of the street, they use the term now road diet. It actually, the narrower street, people drive more slowly on.
right.
And so we did have one issue where if somebody wanted a stop sign, no guarantees obviously, but people drive slower on narrower streets. And you're right, maybe no one will notice it, but subconsciously you just drive slower.
Well,
and-
especially if there's parking on both
Yeah,
sides.
yeah.
I would agree. Thank you.
Any further discussion on item number 22 and 23? They've been moved by Alderman Chaplusky, seconded by Alderman Weigel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried. With that, that's the end of Public Works. And we will turn the meeting over to Michael Chaplusky, Chairman of License and
Let's
Health.
call license health to order.
And thank you.
No.
Okay, we
thank
got
you.
items.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm first gonna take items 32 through 35. 32, 33, 34, 35.
Move approval, subject to necessary requirements.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Roach.
Sorry.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Then we have items, 36, let me see here, 36. This is just for the kebabs, the new
Mr.
place?
Chairman,
Yes,
with 36, let's approve subject to necessary requirements.
it's on there yet, it's already on there, yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
That was the motion.
This motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? And then we have 37
Through 43.
all the way through 43, yep.
Move the place on file.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We'll see everybody on Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get that starting time, 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
Yes. Interfering with a Weeblos Den meeting, I'm the den leader, but that's okay.
Bring them here.
Wolf Bear.
Yeah,
Wolf Bear
they're
Lion.
civic
Involvement,
badge.
No line
Get their
anymore.
badge right away. Their
Yeah,
government badge.
that's right.
What
That's
do you mean
right.
no line? Is it
No-
Weebelow is Wolf Bear Lion?
Well, that's where it came from. But now they say
Vote for
we'll be
adjournment?
loyal scouts.
Can't say
Do I have a
that.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody wanna sit here? You wanna sit here? Okay.